Testing microphone 1, 2. 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 Hey everybody, how's it going? Biff back with you again this morning. Let's get some more light on this situation. Yeah, that's better. And all I can say is YouTube is just weird. All I can say. YouTube is just weird. Twitch is very straightforward with their streaming and their video feed and all that stuff. And YouTube is just, I don't know, it's just weird. You never know if you're live or not. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? Just messing around with the stream a little bit with some of the windows and resizing and trying to get a situation where there's more information available on the screen for everybody to see, because I think going back to Football Manager, I'm going to go away from that multi-view window where I had the chat up and I had my camera above the chat and that kind of thing. So I think for now we're just going to have it just my camera, my webcam, and then the game, just so that there's more information. Text is small, hard to read sometimes at smaller, at larger resolutions. And so we'll just stick with what we know as far as that goes. Gonna look at a discovery queue. View my queue. Okay. What do we have over here? We've got bills must be paid. Well, of course they must be. You're broke, smash piggy banks, bills must be paid. A short, active incremental game. Get money, upgrade, and get debt free. Sir, we have an orc problem. It would appear so. Leafy Corner. The Ranchers. The Ranchers open world country life sim for 1 to 4 players. Raise animals, grow crops, craft helpful tools. Just released yesterday. Mixed. The moment can't recommend this game. I've been waiting for it for so long, but it plays like a game still in alpha testing. It needs so many quality of life and bug fixes. I sadly have no idea why devs thought it was ready for release. The game runs on a server and needs online support to play. Frequently disconnects or crashes. Well, it is early access. I mean, the devs could probably do themselves a favor by releasing a demo of the game. And it just came out in early access a couple days ago. Today's the 1st. Oh, we don't need the manual. We don't need the manual. We don't need that. We don't need that. What we need is to go back to Steam. We need to look at the update history. New hotfix available. So February, wow. 3 years. Listening, adjusting, and improving. So it was 7, 8 months between updates. Yeah, I wouldn't buy that game. Not with that record of updates. Not interested. Company Heroes 3 Final Stand. Osta. Truckin' is supporting another world. Idle Directive. Okay. Sushi Bar. Terra Invicta Dark Sky. So this is the new expansion for Terra Invicta. A game I never got into. I have it. I just haven't devoted the hours and hours and hours like I did with football, I guess because I like football. Don't forget to put some effort into UI changes. A couple of scenarios. Couple of scenarios. Love the 2003. You can initially try to turn Russia into something serviceable. A couple of graphical goodies. Not much, but at this price, yes, please. Excellent scenario pack. I've only tried the 2003 scenario so far, and it's been great. Developers managed to switch up the gameplay a lot just by adjusting the starting scenario and creating a few texts by a ton. Switch up the gameplay by a ton by adjusting the starting scenario and creating a few texts. Looks like this should have been up here somewhere, so they probably just quickly wrote it, didn't really edit it. I do that too. I miss stuff like that, but we get the idea. Price is very affordable, and as of this writing, this as well. 10 euros. Take notes. Develop for the game. This is how you do a scenario map pack. Yeah. Just never really just never got into it. I mean, I have it maybe someday, but probably not. Well, let's see if we can get into our game. I don't know if it's going to be there. Try to move our camera over this way. Little teeny tiny me in the corner. um, okay, where's my webcam? There's my webcam. Okay. It looks like I'm supposed to be. I am where I'm supposed to be. Little teeny tiny me over in the corner there. I can make it bigger, but I just kind of want, like I said, I kind of want to get as much real estate for the game as I can. So let's start up Torquay. So we have finished the season. We already won the league. Very comfortably, like I say in my intro, very comfortably. We won the league by 24 points. Looks like South Shield dropped some points. So we're looking at the playoffs to see who gets automatically promoted. And we want to stages. Okay, so we scored 120 goals, which breaks a league record, which was, I believe it's 115. So we broke the record for the number of goals scored in a season in the National League, the Enterprise National League. So it looks like Halifax, St. Albans. Sorry about that, Blessed. St. Albans, Solihull Moors, and Hartlepool got relegated. And we're still waiting to find out who's going to go up. Who's going to go up with me because there's a playoff, and then whoever wins the playoff gets promoted also. So, yeah, we lost 3 games all season. We had the top goal scorer in the league, uh, Joe Hugel. Joe made 32 appearances, 7 off the bench, 40 goals, 36 assists, 23.2 xG. So he way overperformed his xG. 13 players of the match, which I believe they said was also a record for the Enterprise National. And his average rating 7.6. Yeah, he had 13 players of the match. So he was definitely the best player in the league this year. Only 32 appearances, though, out of, let's see, 2 in the FA Cup, 2 in the FA Trophy, National League Cup. So overall, 39 appearances, and then 7 off the bench. So we did rest him at the end of the season, and I brought in some of my youngsters to play after we had already been promoted. So, what do you think? Is my camera too small over here, do you think? I can make it a little bit bigger. I can make it a little bit bigger. I think it looks good, actually. Looking at the game. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, Joe had a great season. Let's see, we have stuff coming in still. The transfer window opens in a week. So actually, it opens in, looks like in 2 weeks. It opens on the 7th. So we're still 2 weeks away from that. So, team of the week, Jordan Young, of course. He got player of the match. He had a hat trick in the last game. So I played these games offline. Finn had a goal and no assist, but he played a great game against Kidderminster. He's been a little bit, no, it was Tabor. Jake Tabor has been a little bit, I don't know, down on himself or whatever. But Hugo's also been in great form. 1 goal last game, 2 goals the previous game, 2 goals the game before that, a goal the game before that. He's on a goal scoring streak. 4 games with a goal, 6 in his last 5 games. So, and you can see here his average rating, not hurting himself at all with the player of the match on that high average rating. So, yeah, we already praised Jordan as the player of the match. So, Finn Welch, squad's general characters had a positive effect on him late. Squad's less desirable characters have had an unfortunate negative effect on him lately. We've got minimal knowledge of this guy. And I want to try to scout him, but not letting me scout him. Maybe can I go into recruitment? Maybe add him to a short list? Okay, let's see. Search quick filters, transfer loan doubtful, edit search. Let's get rid of all this stuff. So here he is. Listed for loan. We'll explore all options ahead of potentially becoming a free agent. I think we offered to bring him in as a trialist. Yeah. Did we offer to bring him in? Not yet, apparently. Well, let's offer to bring him in as a trialist, even though the season's over. Al's, of course, showing pleasing progress. 17 years old. I think he just turned 17. So now he's on a professional contract for 2 years, for a year. Recruitment advice. So I did go through and play, like I said, I played through the end of the season. Here's our goal scoring record, 120 goals. I think they said before the last game also that Jordan Young, I think he broke the record for the most assists in a season. Let's see if we can go back to matches, team, stages. Best player on the pitch to start performance. See, I want to see I wanted to see what the records were. Yeah, here's the news down here. So Jordan is set to rise in the name of the Lord as he stands on the verge of becoming the Enterprise Nationals leader for assists. Young has chipped in with 17 assists so far, and with a new Enterprise National record now well in his sights, all eyes will be on him as he chases a place in history. The existing mark set by Anthony Mancini is also 17. He's just one away from rewriting the record books. So records. Most points in a season. How many points did we have this year? We had 111 also, so we tied the record. Okay, competition site. Records. So you have to You have to dive pretty deep into this. Let's see what we get up here. Records. It just says portal. News records. Okay. Most league wins in a season. Wrexham 2022. How many wins did we have? We had 34. So we tied Wrexham again for that. So that can't be. Dover in 2020 had no draws. They lost every game. Is that possible? Oh dear. Is that possible? 2020. Let's find Dover. See, 2020. That can't be accurate, right? Well, they were pretty bad according to this 2021, 2022. Two wins, 7 draws, 35 losses. Negative 64 goal differential. They had 1 point. Oh, they must have been in administration, because that would have been 613 points. Still awful. But yeah, they had 1 point, so they must have been deducted 12 for administration. Most league defeats in a season, Hyde. Fewest league defeats in a season, 0. I don't get that. Most league draws. So we've had the two of the biggest results in history. 7-0 versus Halifax this year, 7-1 versus York last year. Most matches won in a row. We had a 5-5 match versus Scarborough this year, a 7-1 match versus York last year. Highest attendances. Sequences, most matches won in a row. This year we won 9 in a row. January 25th to March 7th. Most matches without losing this year, 22 in a row. We do have an ad break up, so I think I'm just going to take a quick break, move around a little bit, and yeah, just move around a little bit. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for giving me a break, everybody. I appreciate it. Let me get back into where I was, which was over here. Compass camera, bottom right. I think that's it. Yep. Just watching the how much time's left? I think I'm gonna go get my my stand, and I'll be right back again. Go back into another page. Go over here, be right back, and I will. Okay, I am back again. And here we go. So I don't want to dwell too long in this, but most overall goals by a player in a season, it was Joe Hugel. Most by a player in a match, most assists by a player in a season, 18. Jordan Young broke the record. What's the asterisk for? Tell me what the asterisk is for. Okay. Don't 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 do this. This could be a new record. But don't just put an asterisk there and then just leave it there. This has got to be a record because this was the record. And there's an asterisk. So that's got to be a new record. It's got to be a new record for Joe Hugel. Yeah, Joe Hugel, that's a new record. Highest average rating. That's a new record. 13 by Hugel. $17. Look at that. Last year, Jordan Young had 13 seconds. Well, that's got to be the record then right there, right? Youngest goal scorer, Jeff Isles. Nice going, Jeff. Oldest goal scorer. Okay. I just want to look at a few of those because I know we had I had seen in the news that we had a chance of breaking some records right at the end of the season there. So I'm glad Joe got his 40 goals because like I said, I was resting the team quite a bit in the last few games here. You can see like this draw here, Halifax. We had a completely rotated team. And we can't expand that. So, yeah, I mean, Hugo wasn't even on the bench for these games. And so you can see that's why we had a draw there. We had, see, now I had this on fixtures. So if I go to look at a fixture, here's another one where we had it totally rotated. Actually, we didn't have a rotated team. I think that's because Rochdale was in the playoff push, and we wanted to be fair to the other teams and just say, well, we're not just going to play a fully rotated team and let Rochdale potentially walk away with a win, because that wouldn't be fair to the other teams around them in the playoff push. So this is where you can see here. I think I'm just bring this over here. Let's drop that right down there. Pull that over there. This can come over there. This can come over here. Okay. And so we did play our, pretty much our normal team. Lindsay, not a regular starter over there. Towards the end of the season too, I was playing my players. I wasn't playing my loanees. It's like Lindsay started here rather than Orrs is going out. He's got a transfer set up to leave at the end of June or something. So he's heading out. So I brought Lindsay in to get Lindsay some game time. Didn't have a great game. Araboma, I brought Sam in because Mafuni is he's a loanee from Man City. Don't ask me how I got a Man City loanee. But we had some players that were, if we go back now, see, this is what I'm talking about. So I was in the fixtures calendar, and now when I go back, it takes me back to the general calendar. Take me back to the fixtures calendar, and then if I want to go out, I can go into the general. I mean, I'm looking at fixtures. You can see I'm clicking on fixtures to look at fixtures, and I want to go back to the list of fixtures, not to the general. That's what I would do if I was a programmer. And up here, I'm a programmer. So Shrewsbury, again, highly rotated team. We did win that one, 1-0. As Shrewsbury, I believe we're fighting for to stay out of the drop. And so we did play a highly rotated team against them. I started my 18-year-old goalkeeper, Bick. He had a 7.4 game. I started my 2 left backs. I didn't start Mafuni. I mean, I wanted to give my young players a chance to get in and play some first team football. And that's what they did, and they played well. And I believe it was the last 2 games. Again, take me back to the fixtures. I'd have a list an arm long. I'd have a list this long if I wrote all these things down. I think I played a fully rotate my starters again, just because I knew Hugo was going for a goal scoring record. Young was going for the assist record. So, but yeah, I got some of my guys in. Hartlepool. We played kind of a rotated team too. Tabor, I believe Tabor started. We had Lindsay in again at left back, Brooking in at right back, Robinson in at center back, Brooks in as goalkeeper, gave Thompson a rest. So yeah, just doing those kinds of things to but trying to keep it, competitive also for the teams that were going for promotion. I don't want the rest of the teams around me mad. I don't want I don't want these teams that are vying for promotion mad at me because I'm playing a completely rotated squad against Rochdale. And giving them potentially a easy win potentially against my uh, kids. So Mikhail Mudryk has been cleared. Cleared or just Mudryk? So in game, he's with Roma. I believe he's still with Chelsea. Let's see if we can find out about that. Yep, he's still with Chelsea. He's only 25. Got a $39 million transfer value. Let's see if he shows up in the news for Chelsea. Because I just read this. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Mikhailo Mudryk has been cleared to return to football with immediate effect after his 4-year doping ban was rescinded following an agreement between the player, the FA, and WADA, ending almost 2 years on the sidelines. He received a 4-year suspension after returning an adverse finding for the banned substance meldonium, which he appealed via the Court of Arbitration for Sport. On Friday, after the FA confirmed Mudryk's ban had been lifted with immediate effect, the Ukraine international outlined his desire to get back on the field as soon as possible. I mean, they should have some type of a strike. They should have some type of a strike um thing where, you know, strike one, you get a certain number of games ban. Then you get regular testing for like a year or 2 years. Strike two, you get like maybe a 1-season ban. Strike three, maybe you get a multi-season ban. But not like, okay, this is your first offense, we're banning you for 4 years. Especially a young player like that, that's just not fair. Because like he said, I've never knowingly or intentionally taken any banned substance. And the list of banned substances has got to be like a mile long. There's so many drugs out there. You have to be so careful as a professional athlete. You have to be so careful because who knows? You're at a restaurant. Um, Somebody has just ingested a banned substance, have some on their fingers. They deliver a water glass to your table. You pick up the water and it's on the edge of the water glass now because it was in their fingers. And you take a sip and now it's in you. So, yeah, you have to be so careful. Well, I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he gets to resume his career. Okay, let's see. So he is coming back. You can see he is really, really good. Needs to work on his finishing a little bit. He's extremely pacey. He's very fast. But yeah. Looks like he's back even before. A goal has just been scored in the Chelsea-Tottenham game. I'm a Chelsea fan. So, yeah, Chelsea ball watching. Lazy. Lazy. Easy goal. Easiest goal he'll ever score. Easiest goal he will ever score. Northampton avoid relegation. So I did beat some of these. So yeah, Carsley's in. Look, he's looking at Carsley's in. He's got his eye on Araboma. It said, I should see if I can get him under a new contract. If he wants to sign a new contract with maybe a higher release clause. Exciting young prospect who isn't far from first team level. He's been playing first team ball for me for quite a while. Okay, that sounds good. He will be a starter. He's been a starter for us. He will be a starter. A salary of 1.4 to 2. We can afford that easily. Okay, let's go into contract. We can go with regular starter. We're going to go with, it's going to be at the end of the season. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. I might move you out to the right sometimes. Let's see if we can take that off, though. Okay. Oh, you want to be in a... Okay, you'll be a starter. You're going to start all the time. 1,500 per week. 1, 2... Oh, you're making 1,400 right now. So let's go to 15. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's all fine. No, we're not going to do that one. Okay. That looks good. Oh, I didn't get the thing on there. I want to get him a can I modify it? Darn it. I wanted to get a release clause on there. Although Carsley, I want to get a release clause on there. Can I, if I withdraw it though, he's gonna, Oh boy. Let's just go with it. I got to remember to put those on there, you know, because otherwise they can just walk away on a free. Okay, well let's keep that in mind for the future. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not that great. So, yeah. Okay. And I noticed that because I just saw Carsley's name in here. But I think he's looking at him for he's looking at him for oh yeah, he's looking at him for Bristol City. Yeah, Mike, you're not going to discuss a deal with anybody. Now, I wonder what it would take for me to get Mafuni. Can I ask Man City to loan him to me again for next season? We wanted to. I mean, we did get promoted. We're going up a division. He's 20 years old. How we got this guy from Man City, I have no idea. I mean, we got him on $675 per week. Um, yeah, 15 jumping reach, 14 heading. He's 6'3". And as I've heard, you can't teach that. You can't teach 6'3". Um, well, we've got him. I'd like to get him back in if we could. Which is on a deal. Young's not going to want to talk to me. He got 21 goals this year. I mean, 23 goals because he had a hat trick in his last game, 18 assists. So that's what, 41 goal involvements. He's only 2.5 stars, is what it says here. His potential ability is 2.5 stars. He's a fringe player in his prime years. He's 28 years old. I'd like to get him for at least another year. But when I was talking to him, I kind of lowballed him on the deal. He's not going to want to talk to me for a while, probably. Okay. He wants to play on the left again. I don't want to do that. Okay. He wants the same salary as he currently has. I'll give him another bonus. I'll give him another. Um, I'll give him the assist bonus too. Well, I'm not going to give him that much per assist because he had 18 this year. No, I wanted to do um, seasonal landmark. Isn't there a seasonal landmark assist bonus? I think we're just going to leave this. Oh, good. I'm glad. Because like a week or 2 weeks ago, I totally botched it. I think maybe he even wanted less last time, and I didn't look over here and see what his salary was. He wanted less last time, and I'm like, I totally messed it up. And he's like, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, let's see. I didn't get a release clause in. Keep doing that. Hugo. Can I renegotiate his contract with a release clause? He wants to finish in the top half. Let's see what he wants. Star player. Won't be till the end of the season. How about this one? 2930. And then also, okay, I'll do my best. You want 2,500 per week? That's fine. Appearance fee 500. That's fine. Relegation release clause. I also want a minimum fee release clause. Is that realistic? Is that realistic? Minimum fee release clause, so somebody doesn't come in and poach him for nothing? Maybe talk him into it? Talk him into it, Mr. Agent? Yeah, that's fine. So what's 30% of 2,500? 800, right? I can agree to this. I can agree to this. He agreed to this. Oh, he's got that locked in. I can agree to that. He's the top scorer in the league this year. I mean, that's all I can say. 40 goals. And hopefully that transitions up to the next level. Thompson's on 2.3 per week. He does not. Non-promotion release, minimum fee release clause, domestic. Maybe try to up that. I'll take a look at that. Where are we as far as... I have a question. If anybody's listening, put it in. Just, you can answer me in chat on YouTube. You can put a message in on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. You can email me at biffgimbal@gmail.com. Okay, youth level 3. I want to improve my youth level. How do I do that? Because it gives me two options: increase your youth level or decrease your youth level. Now, for me, it seems like increase your youth level, make it better. I've done that in previous saves, and I think it's actually messed it up. It's lowered my youth level. I wish in the game they would program it to improve youth level instead of increase or decrease. Those are the two options when you talk to the board. So I need to know how to do this, how to get better youth level, because I want to get my under 21s next year into like a regular league instead of me having to always try to friendly matches under 21, leads friendly matches, team manager arranges friendly matches. Yes. But they don't. So see, this is one thing I want in, let me go ahead and do this. Soft. FM27. Youth level. I mean, maybe it's an FMpedia. Okay, under 21s friendlies. I mean, just some of the stuff just needs to be fixed. It just doesn't work and it needs to be fixed, you know? I mean, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. I mean, it just really isn't. And it's really frustrating. You can see here that I've asked them to decrease the youth level. And then I think in one time I asked them to increase it, and it actually decreased the value of it. It went from being like level 3 to level 4. Yeah, increased youth level. No, I want to decrease the youth level. I don't want to increase it. They said that they rejected it. And again, here, it'd be nice if you click on this, it would be nice if you just highlight this. It would be nice if it linked you to the message from the board about why they did it, what they did, et cetera, et cetera. There's just so many things that they could do to make this game better. So many things. I mean, I don't know. All right, so where we are, we're coming up on our week's done. So we got the bid to have him come in on, he's in our short list, so keep an eye on that. Fitness update, injury risk update. The injury risk is over because the season's over. Recruitment budgets. I'm gonna go all of England. So we don't have, yeah, this is closed. So looking at the team, we're going to have needs. So it's already gone to like a preseason setup with 15 subs. Dyer is going to be going out now. Say I need to look at my dynamics. You can see we got great heads. Team cohesion's great. Club atmosphere is great. So Sonny, unfortunately, Sonny, we're going to put him on the transfer list. He's 2 stars. He got injured. And that's one thing in this game. He got injured. He like broke his leg or something, and he got injured, and he's just never been the same. and he's not even he's like my third choice, maybe fourth choice striker at this point. We go into squad, go over here and look at under 21s, under 18s, attackers. And Joe's my striker. In central midfield, we got Ludgate, who is currently almost at the level of Sonny. He is 17 years old. Danny is 2 stars, 3.5 star potential. He's going to be back in from loan this year. Eled Roberts, he's 1.5 stars, 4-star potential. Jake is 3 stars, 3.5 star potential. Andy Clark. So I've got all these guys, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's at the bottom. At the bottom of the poll. So we're just going to offer him out unspecified. I mean, if somebody wants to take him out on loan, I guess that would be okay. But yeah, we've got to do that. And then who else? Dyer. Jordan Dyer is going to be going out. Morgan Freeman, he's going to be going out. He did play for us some this year. They were all off the bench. He started twice in non-competitive matches. But in the league, he had no goals, no assists. He came off the bench 9 times and was a 6.6. So he is, yeah. It's time for him to go. He is probably homegrown at club. I need to go in and find that view. Homegrown status. So I don't know what the rules are for doesn't seem like the rules are that constricting. Match squad must have no more than 5 lone players. The match squad must have no more than 4 lone players from the same club. Goalkeepers automatically eligible to play in all matches. Under 21 players automatically play in all matches. Only players registered for this competition are eligible to play. 5 subs can be used in 3 stoppages. See, it just doesn't, it's not very restrictive. You don't have to have a certain number of homegrown at club players and stuff like that. We go up to Skybet League 1. Pretty much the same thing, I think. Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's until you get to the higher where the rules get more restrictive. More than loans play. Even there, maybe it's not till you get to the Premier League. Players cannot play a match more than 2 clubs. Minimum 8 players trained in same nation for 3 years before 21st birthday. So you need to register at least 8 players that have been trained in the same nation for 3 years before 21st birthday. Under 24 players must be offered similar terms before the 3rd Sunday in May or 4 days after their last match in the season. You can see a lot of rules for that. A lot of rules for that. But not for these lower leagues. Not in the lower leagues. So we don't necessarily have to worry about homegrown stuff. So we do want to look at ability, though. Probably just in my senior squad. Matt. Yeah, we'll put you on the transfer list, Matt. I know you're, what, 30 years old? Must register at least 8 players trained by the club or by a club in England. Currently 0 registered. Oh, that's what you have to do. You have to go first. You go here. You go. Send them on a leadership course, maybe. Now, where does it say in here about surplus to requirements? Yeah. Well, let's see how he reacts to surplus to requirements. Yeah, I know you'd become unhappy, but I'm sending you out. So let's go to my under 21s. And Matt J's already on the transfer list. He's already listed as I think that's what we agreed on, 65K. See, what I really like to get is these teams fleshed out kind of with more players. Get him off the wage thing here. He's got a year left on his contract. I really need to get rid of him, sadly, because he has helped us in the past. Let's see, what time is it? 6:11. Might have a couple more hours. That's 2.7. Jordan Dyer, did we offer him out? Okay. Just get some guys on the transfer list. I don't know if I want to put Matt Worthington on the transfer list because I'd like him to complete a course and then maybe come and coach for us. Okay, this is us this year. 17.8 shots per game, 2.6 goals per game, a 2.0 non-penalty XG, goals conceded per game, XG per game. Data hub. Polygon. Not all. So NPXG and conceded per game have tooltips. Others don't. This is why I just wonder, does anybody at Sports Interactive actually play this game? Do they actually play it? Do they actually test it? I mean, because if they tested it, they would go, well, why is this one doesn't have a tooltip, but this one does, and this one does, but these don't. I mean, for me, if that was me, I'd be like, I got to fix that. And a season review. Board's ecstatic. We won some games. And a 2028-29 season, that's the season coming up. They expect a balance of so these are the projections. What does turnover mean? Does that mean expense? Profit loss? Total salary costs? Transfer budget? So it looks like we're going to be getting 1.28 million in a transfer budget, which would be really nice. Squad dynamics update. Club vision. Work within the payroll budget, finish mid-table. Thanks for coming. Next season, mid-table should be down here around somewhere. Well, avoid relegation, not be relegated. The word relegate in here. I'm not planning to replace any of you. Well, I am. Get the club promoted. We can make the playoffs. No, we can't. I just want to tell you I'm not planning to replace any of you. I'm going to give you a chance to push on. No, that's not true either. Well done on getting the club promoted. Changed top half finish. No. So I'll give you a chance. Mid-table finish. I am planning on replacing some of you. You all deserve a good break when you get back to new faces. Get flexible. We go to a mid-table finish. I've really been encouraged by the way you've all taken to our attempt to implement our style of play, and I think we can take it a step further when we come back for preseason training. We haven't done a good enough job of playing in the style we're supposed to. Well, our record doesn't support that. Our record says we've done a really good job of playing in the style we're supposed to. Well, Jake, we won the league, Jake, by 24 points. I'm pretty good with that, and anyone disagrees, I hear and respect your views too. I have nothing else to talk about. Well, Jake, you might be leaving also. Preseason start date. We're going to go with 4 weeks of preseason development advice. Move to under 21s. Form deserves recognition. I'm not going to do that. He's going to get mad at me. Injury report. That might have been the injury to Sonny Go Fish. I wasn't really, yeah. He missed half the season. Due to injury. So let's see, he had a tight groin in jumping. Last year, he had a moderate knee ligament sprain. He's out for 7 weeks. A badly fractured lower leg. That basically ruined his career. That ruined his career. And when I started playing Hugel, I wasn't convinced of how well he was going to play. I mean, we got him on a free transfer. He had 43 appearances, 31 goals in our first season here at Torquay. 37 goal contributions, 11 players of the match, 7.34 average rating. So he's the one that helped us get promoted to Enterprise National. And then the next season, he dropped off because he had that 7-week groin strain. But we still got promoted. We didn't get promoted. We went to the playoffs. We lost in the first round of the playoffs. This year, we did get promoted, but he only made 6 appearances towards the end of the season. He was like a 3-star with like a 3.5, 4-star potential. And he broke his leg, and that was pretty much the end of it. Sad. It's really sad. But where was I going with that? Oh, on the injury. I think that was his injury right there. It'd be nice. I got an idea. It'd be nice if when you moused over this, maybe it showed you a list of the injuries for that period. You know, these 3 players were injured. This is what was planned. This is what happened. Maybe. Here? September, November? Danny Omerad, he is on loan. September, November. Yeah. It'd be nice if it showed you what he was when he got injured. Because he was really good. He was 31 goals. I mean, he was really good. Okay, let's keep going. Supposed to be doing a transfer special, but I have to wait for I have to get to they're wanting to discuss a deal. 750,000 for him. Don't think that's going to happen. How about a loan? How about 90,000? I'd be willing to pay 90,000 for him. Could I go even lower than that? How about 60,000? they think he's got a lot of potential, which he does. He's almost maxed out his potential, but we can't afford $750,000. I'd like to take him on loan again. Why have our training facilities? Okay, so after review by the administrative body. Well, we need to upgrade these then. Otherwise, we're going to have lousy he set the record for 13 players of the match. They rejected the offer for him. Okay, board, what are you going to do? Got to improve our youth facility. Improve training facilities. So I wonder what the what if there's prize money involved for winning the league? Oh, good. Oh, I missed my ad break, didn't I? Darn it. Oh, well. End of season turns over, right? Because reasons? All my old things are gone? No. Following club promotion, Skybet League 2 from the Enterprise, we ticket prices have gone up. The average ticket price and season ticket prices have increased by 9%. Projected result in an uplift of 29% to the club's yearly earnings. Okay. Well, I guess really the supporters can't be too unhappy with that because we got promoted. Them agreeing a new contract with the club, 3-year deal worth $425,000. Delighted with the news that one of the best players committed to the future of the club now. Look forward to watching him play for some time to come. Okay, minimum fee release clause, but let's just not get relegated because then we'll lose him. Okay, he's agreed to terms, new terms to stay with the club. We can't afford to do so. You can't afford not to do so. Okay? He's on a new 2-year deal. We didn't get his release clause in there, which is No club forum would aren't prepared to make an offer while the asking price remains as it is. They're just going to wait for their contracts to expire. This is okay. Okay, Matt J. We're going to go in. Offer via transfer room. We're going to set this to unspecified. Let's get some offers for you, Matt, because you're on 2.3 per week. I should have done this. I should have done this a while ago. He wanted me. He's like, you got to set a fee for me. I'm like, okay, so I set a fee for him. Nobody wants him. It's like, I'm paying you 2.3K per week for nothing. Tax bill, commercial summary, 3 new deals, main jersey sponsor, annual revenue totals, up 2%, up 3%. Corporate and hospitality. You know why corporate and hospitality's down? Because look at your training facilities. People come in and see a decrepit old shack out there. What's that shack out there? Oh, that's our training facilities. That's where we got the weights and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, we're gonna go up the road to another club for our next meeting. Sponsorships. We need to get who works on that stuff for a club. We need to get somebody else working on that stuff. New scouting budget, 98,000 for the upcoming season. Board have indicated that they will allow the scouting of players within this nation. Scouting budget will be used to pay for senior youth packages, any individual scouting. You know what's amazing is that my scouting budget for last year was like negative 70,000, and it just kept getting lower and lower, and the board didn't say anything about it. Okay, yeah, the guys are going to be going on vacation. Financial update. Fairly secure financial position right now. Okay. So next week is when the window opens. So sponsorship, Sky Bet League 2, compliant, yes. There is no FFP. I didn't see any FFP stuff in there. 10K this month, 48K this month, recruitment budgets, debts and loans. You don't have any debts and loans. Transfer debt. Okay. I don't know if we've gotten any money for owers yet. What does turnover mean on a balance sheet? Okay. The term turnover does not actually appear as a line item in a standard balance sheet. Rather, it commonly refers to total sales or revenue, primarily in the UK and Australia. Okay, well, that's what Okay, who's this? We have paid Torquay United 48.27K to continue our partnership with them. I wonder now that we're in League Two, we should try to get a different, higher, maybe a championship team. Let's see. We got the head coach of the month for April. I'm pleased I won head coach of the month also. But let's see. Let's look at club again. We're going to go into board. Ground. Now it's funny because I want my youth level to be better. I'm at level 3 right now. I guess there's 4 levels. I want it to be like level whatever the next best level is. I Googled it and Googled it and Googled it. And I could not find anywhere online where it said how to actually make your youth level higher. Now, I know one way is with the facilities, but maybe we can't get it better because I would ensure that the team is well balanced and not overly reliant on them. I would do my best to ensure that they are well motivated and dedicated to the club in the period in which they are with us. We still have concerns over the commitment of the loanee. We therefore reject the request. I really can't stress enough how important I believe this to be. Offended. Okay, guess what? The next chance I have to ask you, I will be asking you. I will be right back up in your face going, let's get this done. Okay, what's today? May 1st. To summarize, the board delighted with your leadership qualities you are demonstrating, but you don't trust me when I say we need a better affiliate, senior affiliate. Yeah, we really like the job that you're doing as long as you're not spending money. See, I'm really disappointed in this because he was on loan at a club that did not play him the agreed amount of playing time. And I kept talking to the I'm going to make sure if I loan players out, I want to be able to recall them. If the loan isn't going well, they're not playing them the requested amount of time that we've agreed, not requested, the agreed upon amount of time. Like if you loan a player out and they agree to that they're going to be a regular starter, then they shouldn't be a bench warmer. They should be starting regularly. And they did not do that with his loan. And I kept getting notices from him and from just reports and I talked to the manager of the club, like, I don't know, 3-4 times. He said, "Oh yeah, I'll fix that. Oh yeah, I'll fix that." Well, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way, even if it says that the loan can't be terminated. If you can prove to the FA, look, they're not agreeing to the loan agreement that we signed, then there should be a way for you to get out of it. Yeah, Led Roberts. He's another one. He's another striker. 4-star potential. He'll probably go out again this year on loan. When he comes back. Yeah, I totally missed my ad break. I'm so bad at that. I think I might do just to get up and walk around a little bit. He played for us for one season. I think got us promoted. He was part of our promotion team. He had 14 clean sheets. He was part of our promotion team for 25-26. He got promoted to the Enterprise National. And so he was good for us. Eric Brown suffered fractured cheekbone. Medical team is better than Guernsey, so we should treat him here. Do we have a club doctor? I don't think we do. We do have a doctor. Okay. Dr. Vivek Kulkarni. Yeah, I'm the doctor. I will treat him with my new procedure. We will put his head into a plaster cast and get a image of his cheekbone. And then I will draw a special picture that will make it healthy again. I don't know. I don't know. He's not even on the payroll, for crying out loud. Use club doctor, leave to physio. Play through injury, send a specialist. Leave to my physio, not my club doctor. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break, I think. Where do we go from here? Go over here and be right back. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to walk around a little bit. Thanks for watching, everybody. Okay, I'm back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out and giving me a break. So it looks like transfer window is supposed to be opening here in a couple of days. Oh, you know what? We should look at the we're going to look at the first round. Gateshead beat Accrington. Yeovil beat Rochdale. Gateshead. So the two higher teams. So now I guess what South Shields plays Gateshead. York will play Yeovil. It seems like that would be because the bottom four teams here, Yeovil played the lower. They were the higher seed than Gateshead, so they played Rochdale. Gateshead played Accrington. So now it seems like South Shields will play Gateshead. York will play Yeovil. It seems that way anyway. So let's see now. Playoff semifinal. Yeah, South Shields beat Gateshead. York beat Yeovil. So it's South Shields and York in the final, which is Saturday. It's tomorrow. And it's going to be at Wembley. Youth candidates have been recommended to those lives pledge to have a long-term future of the club. All youth candidates will stay at the club and continue to train at the youth team until their trial contracts expire. Yeah, I think we already signed Andy Clark to a youth contract. He again is a really good potential striker. And then I think we signed Sean Patrick Derry, goalkeeper. Lots of potential. Again, youth contract with us. The future prospect. Scott Rathall. He's unambitious. I didn't sign him. Harry Henderson. He's got a balanced personality, 3-star potential. With possible 4. Did we sign him? No, we didn't. So again, Scott Rathall. He's got 4-star potential, but he's unambitious, which apparently is really bad. He's an Enterprise North-South standard player. And we don't use a central midfielder. He's defensive midfielder. I was thinking this year we're going to maybe a 4-2-4 and get 2 strikers since we have so many strikers. Maybe we could play Hugel and Tabor next to each other. So yeah, not Rathall. Henderson on the right. Train him as a winger. He's balanced personality, up to 4-star potential. So yeah, let's talk to him. He's what, 16 years old? Breaking the first team coming years, 370 a week. I thought these guys had to go on youth contracts, which were $70 a week. Like Andy Clark, 16. He's on a youth contract. So I guess that's something we'd have to talk to Harry about, right? We wanted to sign him. I already asked him about his availability. Did I not end the chat? Is that way I can do it? Approach the sign. Oh, that's locked in now, isn't it? Interesting. That's locked in. Yeah, he wants $380 a week. I'll give you a $500 loyalty bonus. Yeah, I can't even pay an agent fee. So what does he have an agent for? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm not going to give you that much money, kid. He's only 1.5 stars. He wants 380 per week. Sorry, kid. Ask for too much, man. Potential. What kind? You need to stop listening to your agent, kid. Nope. Give you a youth contract. Okay. So these are guys got coming in. And they're all like 3-star, possible 3-star potential. Oh, he's got a little bit, maybe a little bit more potential. Does he have an agent? Oh, yeah, I looked at before, huh? So is the thing, so the thing won't roll over yet for the league until they play that game today, right? So who will get promoted with us? Can I release him? How much if I just release him? $145,000 in compensation. How about release on a mutual termination? How much do I have to pay? I'm paying him 2.3 per week. All right, let's see. I'm paying him 2.3 per week. It's 145. It's like a year. So I paid him basically this year's salary, and I could have just let him go probably. Let's see if he goes for that. I mean, he is a good player, but he's, 32 years old. Awarded based on number of appearances to our key players following their enterprise national success. Qualifier medal player must play at least one match. Does it tell me who got medals? Total of 20 medals were issued. We have paid out 43,000 shared among the squad and coaching staff pro rata basis of winning Enterprise National. Carla, step up chase for Hugel. Probably because he doesn't have a release clause, right? Oh, he does. 11.25. Can you imagine if I got 11.25? But I would not give him up. I would not give him up. Want him on a transfer. He signed a new contract. Okay, transfer window is open. Might be. So we offered him out. I mean, he basically wanted out. He basically wanted out. How about it's because of his salary demands? Transfer value? If I can't sell him for that, for the basic amount that his transfer value is, I'm just going to end his contract. I'm just going to send him out on a free. Okay, record low number of defeats. Torquay's 3 losses in a season is a new team low. Okay. All-time records. Highest league position, second and third division South. 18th in Enterprise South. That was I think that was the year that they got docked points. They started off. I played Torquay in 2000 in FM24, and their first season they were in administration, and they started the season with like negative 12 points or something like that, and we took them all the way up to almost promotion. So we got the most points in a season, fewest points, most league wins. Emergency backup could still improve. No, he can't. 1.5 to 4.5. How about we negotiate that up a little bit? What are the additional fees? Percentage of next sale. Okay, so it's non-negotiable. Yeah, I mean, we're paying him 1.2 per week. I'll accept it. Enterprise National League Player of the Season winner is Joe Hugel. It's richly deserved. Hugel named top goal scorer award winner. Does he make money on this? Does he get something? Okay, let's go into recruitment. What do we need? I think we need a right back. Or is is going out? When is his contract expires? Oh, optional contract extension by club. I didn't know that we had that. Because I think I didn't know that we had that. I got to start looking at these contracts. I didn't know we had that. And I think he's going out on a transfer. But he's not listed up here. Wish I could read this. I wish I could see this line here, this detail line. Please will be the deal to the... Yeah, his value's gone way up since I made this deal. Which I probably lowballed it. But it said that he did have I didn't know at the time that we had a optional contract extension. I could have just extended his contract. How can is there a list that I can see that shows me players that have contract extensions? See, now that's another thing I should be doing with players is clauses. So this deal okay. So I'm clicking on staff search range. Oh, this is for staff. I'm clicking on search range for players. Search range, scouting range, England, okay. But contracts don't expire for another month. So let's go to I don't think I need a goalkeeper. I do need a right back. Find me attacking midfielder on the right. Let's go to recruitment, squad planner. I need a left back. Probably another central defender. Osho's in on loan. He's leaving, so I need a... whatever happened to had okay, I'm gonna get up for my ad break. Just walk around a little bit. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see you in a little bit. And back, everybody. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I was looking at this because had a goalkeeper that I thought I was talking to about signing. Yeah, this one here. Confirm the deal. Oh, he joins on June 16th. Okay. So we probably don't need a new goalkeeper then. We do need a new left back. He's leaving. probably need a new central defender. Need a new right back. A defensive midfielder. Matt J want Maidstone want him too. Maidstone United want Matt J. Pretty much need a new player in every position. Except for striker. I got Hugel and Tabor. All right, let's go into recruitment focuses. Defensive midfielder, defender. How about if we just do this? Remove it. Remove it. Let's set up new ones. Got so many recruitment focuses. Any position. So the first thing I need to do is I need starters. So the first thing I need to do is I need to expand my the first thing I need to do is I need to expand my scouting staff. Got 3 scouts. Go to the board. Yeah, I need more scouts if they're telling me, yeah, we really don't have, we don't got enough scouts. Striker, target forward would be an excellent signing. He wants that much money. Breakthrough prospect. You have extensive knowledge of him. He is a not versatile. He's not going to learn any new positions. Is estimated what he wants. He'd actually come in third in the pecking order. Goalkeeper, don't need a goalkeeper. Can play on the right or the left. He's 22 years old. They don't want that. South Shields? Oh, from Bristol City. Well, their season's over, right? Because they're not playing in the playoffs. I don't think. Where is that again? Over here, over here. Yeah, they are playing in the playoffs. Okay. So I got to watch him. Put him on my watch list if he's not there already. He would be a nice addition. He's 6 foot. He's resolute. 12 jumping, 10 heading. Unlikely to improve. He's 28. Clark. Oh, we just looked at him, right? Max Hudson, don't need a goalkeeper. So yeah, we don't need goalkeepers. Left back. Extensive knowledge, 3.5-star potential. 24 years old. He's surplus to requirements. We have extensive knowledge, right? Yeah. So why is it even giving me? Why is it even giving me the option to do that? So he'd come in as our got a lot of left backs. Would be a signing for the future. He's 24. He'd be like a backup kind of. How tall was he? 5'9". Well, he's not playing. He's not playing there, that's for sure. Defensive midfielder, 29 years old. He'd be one of our current best defensive midfielders. He wants it to play deep lying playmaker, though. See, the thing is, if I switch over to if I switch over to this formation, I still need 2 defensive midfielders. And Pilling actually likes to play up here. I'm training him as a deep lying playmaker. Well, actually, I'm training him as a winger. I think I stopped that training because they said that he basically is not going to get any better. Oh. I don't know if he'd get any better as a deep lying playmaker. Maybe we could switch him over to it's just that we have so many strikers. He's not coming back. Danny's coming back from loan. Tabor, Hugel, Isles can all play there. So Aled Roberts, he's a 1.5 star striker, 4-star potential. Sonny's going out. Done. He's out on loan at Weymouth. But I mean, I do like my So I wonder if Hugo could play as a false nine or a target forward. He plays a target forward. And then let Isles play as the channel forward. I do like this though. Been playing. It's been so well for us. In which case, we do have a lot of so we need a left. So we don't need a goalkeeper. We need pretty much everything else, though. We pretty much need everything else. And we'd like to get as many free transfers as possible. But we need starters. Young starters, preferably. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the board says that they want the board says they want so I think I had this wrong here. So what condition here do I have? Um, what condition do I have that's locking this out? I always have trouble with this screen. That's why I kind of dread, I guess, doing this because I always have trouble with the screen. Any role if position is age is between minimum scouting grade B, contract status any, transfer listed, loan listed, clear all. How's that? Wow, we're back to where we were. I don't need goalkeeper. How about it'd be nice if it said primary. Alfie Fiskin. We have extensive knowledge of Alfie. He can play over here. Terrific signing for the future. Yeah. Guy bet League One standard. Fairly determined. He is a free agent. Wanted by those guys. Does he have an agent? I mean, I don't want to get desperate because I'm not desperate. I need to fill in some spots. So when's the transfer window open until? So does it tell me? Does it tell me when the transfer window's open? 20 maximum 20 medals for the winning team allocated by number of appearances. 46 teams. So let's see what happened with the playoffs. Increase to 4. Wow. So staff. Scout. Scout needs to be able to analyze data, judge player ability, and that's it. Just those two. Now, see, I don't understand why some people, they're like, well, analyze data, people management, and determination. when it just has these two highlighted, but I see players going in and saying, I see players going in and saying, my voice doesn't want to work right. I see players going in and saying, they'll be pointing out additional things that are not highlighted as being like making them, good at their job. So I was looking at the wrong thing anyway. Scout. He wants to be a performance analyst. Or he is a performance analyst. But he wants to be a performance analyst, but he's a scout. McCartney wing. I'm probably going to have to get rid of a few of these people here when their contract expires. Okay, so let's go to, so we need adaptability and judging player ability, judging player potential in our recruitment. And he has a free agent. Adaptability. He wants to be a scout. Adaptability, judging player ability, judging player potential. Looks to be very good at all these things. The best, actually. So let's go in and talk to Andy. Andy, would you like to come and work with me? No. They're not the standard that I'm looking for. Because we're going up the ranks, Andy. I'm telling you right now. We're going up the ranks. Julian? Say you're retiring? Retiring. How about we look for scouts that aren't retiring? Add a condition. Not retiring. General. Not retiring. Why would they have retiring? It should be not retiring. Oh, is not retiring. Okay. There. Well, that's better. Ooh. Jordan Richards. David Oldfield. So it's very good, average, competent. Very good, good, average, competent. Then I would assume after that it's reasonable. Yeah. Very good, good, average, competent. Very good, good, average, competent. This guy's a GM. He wants to be a GM? Very good, good, average, competent. I'm not currently interested in talking to your club about a job. I'm just not. Did I talk to him? Yeah, he's 59 years old. I'm currently not interested. Yeah, I'm not interested in talking to you. We're moving up, boys. We're moving up. Manny Dooku. Oh, Manny Dooku wants to come in. He's very good at. Where does he rate as far as mm-hmm. Very good, good, average, competent. I don't think I'm going to get any of these average people. They're all competent. Very quickly, they go down to competent. Pretty quickly here, they go down to competent. But if we look here at Manny, he's very good and competent. So let's go back, talk to Manny. He wants to be a scout. He wants to be full-time, $575 in 1 year. Can I get him to 2 years? Because I have a immediate finalize the deal. Okay. You got another scout. That's super. What time is it? Yeah, it's time pretty soon to get my daughter up. I'm probably going to do a lot of this offline because it's just too boring. It's boring for me. I can imagine it's boring for everybody else. Hammond, huh? 18 goals was the top. Let's do this. Let's go to Sky Bet League 2, still in this playoffs. Who's getting relegated? Boreham Wood getting relegated. Notable players. Aaron. Can look at their so this was their starting. How tall is he? 6 foot. Fairly determined. Would be a quality signing for the future. 4-star potential. He wants a lot of money though. What's his current contract at? They have a lot of taxes, man, in the UK. So these are the July 1st. This is where I need to go after July 1st because they're going to be a lot of. I want to look at clubs that are being relegated. Those two clubs that are being not necessarily promoted, but clubs and also in the lower teams. Like Boreham Wood, Harrogate, Southend, Fleetwood, guys that they think are not good enough. Barnsley got promoted. Carlisle got promoted. Salford got promoted. Grimsby, Barrow, Bristol Rovers, and Crewe. But some of these teams in here, they got Training Country. Brogan Popham, left back. Who's on loan from Swansea. So they had 5 starters that were loanees. The top goal scorer had 10 goals. No wonder they got relegated. Six, 6. Let's scout this guy. Does this, I gotta Google this. Because it just doesn't make any sense to me. But, doesn't make any sense to me. Constant scouting never stops. Okay, let's scout him. He's 21 years old. Got a range of attributes. He's 6'6". Homegrown player in England. Let's see. Fitness, injury history. Had a tight hamstring for a few days. Wow. Partially torn groin. Ouch. 7 weeks. Bruised ankle. Okay, but we'll get some word on him. '27. Defensive midfielder. Could be a quality signing. Leading Enterprise National. Could improve slightly. He is fairly determined. Could ask for a high agent fee. Very one-footed. Acceleration and pace, not great. He's got a lot of stamina. That's good. Could be a backup. And we have extensive knowledge of him. He would actually come in, and it says he would come in and be the Reese Smith on the right. He's 26. Inside winger. Would be a good signing. We have extensive knowledge of him also. It's Sky Bet League 2 player. If you could come in as a backup for they might want up to 80K for him. I didn't even look at that. How much would they want for Gibson? 4 to 40K? No, not him. This guy. They would want 18 to 190. Anybody out of contract. You're going to be out of contract, and you're going to be out of contract, but everybody else is contracted through. Okay, well, let's keep looking. Boreham Wood. Who's out of contract? You're going to be out of contract. Jumping reach. You're only 5'11". I need a bigger guy in there. You're out of contract. You're only 5'10". Defensive midfielder. Matt Fletcher. Goalkeeper, don't need you. Okay. Because we need a left. Jumping reach, heading. That's not going to work. Oh, how? Besides, he was 5'11". Attacking midfielder on the left, he's 27. No caps for England. He is out 2 to 3 months with a hip. Well, that's not good. Hayden White, central defender, can also play on the right. He is 33, and yeah, he's not very good. We have extensive knowledge of him. Okay, he's a no. Brad Stevenson, tagging midfielder on the right. He's 29. Yeah, I don't think. He's too old. Did we look at him? 27. So we're looking at him. He's only 26. He's a goalkeeper. Goalkeeper. They got a lot of goalkeepers. Defender on the right. Looks pretty pacey. But if we scout him, Hayden White, we already looked at him. Blackwell, we already looked at him. Jordan Willows, tagging midfielder on the right. Not very fast. Finishing could be good. Long shots, no. Passing, no. Yeah, he's got a sprained knee also. Jermaine Forda. Goalkeeper. They got a lot of goalkeepers. Brad Stevenson. That's the guy we looked at. Matt Rush. Jamie Smith. We already looked at him, didn't we? Jumping reach, heading. He's 6 foot. Excellent fitness. He's 30 years old. Okay, I think that's going to do it for me. Like I said, I'm probably going to be playing some of this offline to do all this stuff because it is so boring. I think that's one of the reasons I don't like to do it. Just to me, it's so boring. Just like looking at every player and who do I scout, who don't I scout. I like playing the games. Maybe I should just have my director of football go out and look for players. Maybe I'll do that. Because I think I have that on me right now. Staff responsibilities. Okay, that's fine. Negotiating player signings. When the initial offer is not immediately accepted, see, that's why I like to take control of this. Because your GM goes out and goes, oh, I'll offer this 2.5-star player $2,000 a week. And you're like, no. And I'll promise them star status. It's like, no, because this is negotiating player signings for Torquay. Negotiates player transfer deals when the initial, if this would be nice if it was negotiate transfer deals. But there's a qualification when the initial offer is not immediately accepted. So if she's making bad offers, to players, because again, she's only competent in judging player ability and potential. So if she's making bad offers and it's immediately accepted, then I have no place in the negotiating. Tasked with offloading players through offering them to other clubs on loan or permanently or through a mutual termination of the contract. Negotiates player sales when an interested party submits an unsatisfactory. See, I got to take control of that one too. Loan offers. Initiating player signings. Yeah, I got to take control of that one. Take control of that one. See, I don't know. Tasked with making initial transfer offers for potential new signings. You can make the initial transfer offer. You should be able to set this and say, tasked with making initial transfer offers for potential new signings at the lowest transfer fee offered. I think it's just, I take control of all this stuff. Because I've had that happen before. Where, they make an offer for a player that I don't like, and then, I have to go in and try to fix it, or I have to deny it or whatever. When I think if I went in there and did it, then I'd have a better chance of signing the player at a good price. So I think we're just going to go confirm all this. Let me do all that stuff. I mean, I'd like them to get out there and, I'd like them to get out there and find players for me. But yeah, so if my GM is offering, if my GM is offering bad deals to players, then, and they accept the bad deal, then I don't get to negotiate anything. So that's going to do it for me, everybody. I got to get going. My daughter's awake. I can hear her moving around upstairs. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Proverbs 3, verse 5 and 6. Thanks for watching.
No, Daddy, not yet.
Yeah, I'm all done. I'm all done. Say goodbye. Here. Come over here. You want to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye, everyone.
See you next time.
Me, me, me.
Do you remember Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6?
Yes.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart. And what?
And but not believe in your own understanding.
In all your ways.
Acknowledge Him.
And He will direct
Your path.
Okay. Let's say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
For everyone.
See you next time.
For everyone.